We called it once again. See, I told you so moments are big here on the WatchDog on Wall Street podcast, radio show, you name it. Yep, I told you he was going to do it. Bravado. Bravado. Trump said he wasn't holding up classified documents in 2021 meeting. Yes, we talked about the audio clip yesterday, and we told you what he was going to do. And sure enough, I would say it was bravado. If you want to know the truth, it was bravado. This is in an interview aboard his plane that Trump had. I was just talking and holding up papers and talking about them, but I had no documents. I didn't have any documents. I got a whole desk filled with papers. I have papers from 25 different things. Again, and he pointed, and he was on his airplane. He pointed to a stack of papers on his airplane. Again, I don't know how this is going to affect, the prosecution. But again, I have to bring this up again, being the massive South Park fan that I am. There was back in the late 1990s, it was 1998. They were basically parroting the O.J. Simpson trial and Johnny Cochran. And what is known today, again, South Park invents stuff that sticks around forever. It's known as the Chewbacca defense. The Chewbacca defense is known as a legal strategy in which a criminal defense lawyer tries to confuse the jury rather than refute the case of the prosecutor. It's an intentional distraction or obfuscation. This is on the South Park show. We had Johnny Cochran there on South Park. Ladies and gentlemen of the supposed jury, I have one final thing I want you to consider. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chewbacca. Chewbacca is a Wookiee from the planet Kashyyyk, but Chewbacca lives on the planet Endor. Now think about it. That does not make sense. Why would a Wookiee, an 8 feet tall Wookiee, want to live on Endor with a bunch of 2 foot tall Ewoks? That does not make sense. But more important, you have to ask yourself, what does this have to do with the case? Nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, it has nothing to do with the case. It does not make sense. Look at me. I'm a lawyer defending a major record company. I'm talking about Chewbacca. Does that make sense? Ladies and gentlemen, I am not making any sense. None of this makes sense. And so you have to remember, when you're in that jury room deliberating and conjugating the Emancipation Proclamation, does it make sense? No, ladies and gentlemen of this supposed jury, it does not make sense. If Chewbacca lives on Endor, you must acquit. The defense rests. Chewbacca defense. And Trump's going to utilize it. You know what? It'll probably work. WatchDog on WallStreet.com.